everybody. We're getting really close to the end of Hamlet here on Shakesyear. We're in Act 5, Scene 2 today, and we get to hear from Hamlet again, who yesterday, if you remember, was talking to Horatio about his quick little trip to England that he was on, wherein he also discovered that Rosencrantz and Guildenstern were supposed to kill him. So what he did was rewrite their commission so that as soon as they set foot on land in England, they would be killed. And he doesn't feel at all guilty about this, and Horatio, I guess, is okay with the fact that he doesn't feel at all guilty about it. So then Osric comes in, who's just sort of a messenger, and Osric says, there's this wager that's been placed on your head. You're supposed to fence against Laertes. Are you ready for this? Like, will you do it? Will you play along? And Hamlet's like, you know what? I'm right here. I'm ready. Bring it. Let's fence. Come on, let's make this be a thing. Osric goes and gets everybody else. Hamlet and Horatio have a nice little moment. And then the king, the queen, Laertes, a whole bunch of people come in. And Hamlet does take a moment, which I think that this is a nice moment, because even in all of his craziness and stuff like that, he realized that he was a jerk to Laertes. So the whole procession comes in so they can kick off the fencing, and Hamlet goes over to Laertes and says, give me your pardon, sir, I've done you wrong, but pardon it, as you are gentlemen. This presence knows, and you must needs have heard how I am punished with sore distraction. What I have done that might your nature honor and exception roughly awake, I here proclaim was madness. Was't Hamlet wronged Laertes? Never Hamlet. If Hamlet from himself be taken away, and when he's not himself does wrong Laertes, then Hamlet does it not. Hamlet denies it. Who does it then? His madness? If it be so, Hamlet is of the faction that is wronged. His madness is poor Hamlet's enemy. Sir, in this audience, let my disclaiming from a purposed evil free me so far in your most generous thoughts that I have shot mine arrow o'er the house and hurt my mother. So he apologizes, kind of, but says, like, he pleads insanity to the whole thing, which, take it with a grain of salt, which Laertes does, and then we get to find out more about how all of this plotting and scheming and all that sort of thing turns out tomorrow. I'll see you then.